beloved. I hope you're good. I hope you're healthy. I am Bam in the sun. It is so beautiful. I'm going to show you here. There's like some work we're doing. We're building something with my partner. Um, so welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, I welcome you. My name is Divine, Divine Water Goddess. You can call me that. I am the child of the God and the goddess. I'm a Syrian incarnate. That means I originate, my soul originates from the star system Sirius. Just adding it there. So as you can see by the title, we are back. We are back. We are back with this wonderful series. I think this is like probably the most excited I've ever been to do a series on this channel, and I was like giving up on this channel. Not really giving up, but I just felt like I felt like spirit was just pulling me in another direction, and maybe I needed to open a new channel or just leave YouTube completely. But you know what? I decrease and I let spirit increase. May it be you who guides, may you who leads, may it be you who has this message for your wonderful lovelies. May I merely be your vessel. I give you all the honor and praise. So, guys, yeah, I had to come back because this series had to come. Okay, that initial video, why I call myself a goddess, I'll link it if you don't know it. It was really the catapulting effect to me, sharing this, and also I realized that in some of my prophetic dreams, a lot of people questioned my name. I was like, why do you call yourself goddess? Don't you know? There ain't no goddess in the kingdom of God. Blasphemy. It just like, it was wow, So I realized that a lot of people have really been misinformed by a benevolent spirit. Why would a woman be demonized, like, when we all come from her, which means this planet is run by a bunch of demons. Where else do we come from? We don't come from the Father alone. How? He can't give birth to us. So it's time to wake up and to stop being ignorant, and be open to other people's opinions of things. And also, if something is uncomfortable for you, if you feel like the information that I'm speaking about is not it, please feel free to just switch off the video and move on. I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm on my channel speaking my truth. Open your own channel, speak your truth. It's a free world. So if you're still here, clearly you are on the right channel. And I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to get straight to the next goddess for the day. I want to speak about Lakshmi. So Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of wealth, beauty, love, fertility, spiritual awakening, and financial prosperity coming together. So ideally, for me, this was actually one of the first goddesses I was introduced to through a mentor, through two, and also through her mantra. I was like new to the awakening journey, and then there was just like one of these new age woke girls, she was like busy chanting, in a like a pose, a yoga pose, and she's just like chanting Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha, and she's like, keep chanting this and you're gonna be rich forever. So I don't know whether I was just feeling the vibe. I looked for that chant, the song. I started chanting, and I don't know whether maybe that was the invocation, but she was really one of the first goddesses that came to me. So, and she's one of maybe the only goddesses that I really did spiritual work with, that I set up an altar. Okay, she's not the only one, because most, if not all of them, do eventually require an altar, but they're so flexible. Like I've been able to have a mobile altars, or even just be outside and just use anything around me and just create that space. So yeah, they've really shown me a different side, because from what I was told by other students of the goddess and other altars I've seen, they were extravagant, but when I just started and working with her, I devoted my mind and my heart, and not just because I wanted to get money, which was what I was sold, but she's my mother. I didn't realize it, and it was kind of weird, because I don't want to say it's weird, but I kind of questioned. She was one of the mothers that I questioned the most, although I feel, was the closest to me, because of the geographics, the ethnicity. I'm just thinking, I'm South African. Should I really be dabbling with Hindu occultism? I'm not even Indian. And there was this, and this came to me. I think maybe she's the one that put this in my head in the morning. I did understand that, Hindu mysticism, that they also have their own magic and things. And I knew from my own upbringing of African spirituality, and that we had our own thing. So I didn't know if I'm like, what if I'm doing something wrong, because there's this thing that, like, some, I don't know whether they're Hindu, Indian practitioners, if like you're going there for like something, I don't want to say exactly what it is that people go for, but when they go there and then they're gonna like do something for you, they say, like, I'm gonna say it in Zulu, or say it the way they say it with the accent, and then explain to you what it means and explain why I was given this message. So they will like say, like, when they're gonna do something, let's say you wanna make sure your man is loyal or whatever, you wanna bind him, then they'll tell you, Mina lafaga, hai la kipa, which is like a broken down Zulu, which means I'll put it in, but I can't take it out. So I did have an understanding that yes, there is such a thing as Hindu mysticism, just from that little understanding, because South Africa is the second highest number, Durban, where I'm originally from, has the highest number of Indians outside of India. So it's like a second India. So I guess it made sense why she was there, which means she's really been my mother, my whole, like, one of my main guardians. But because of the misconception, I'm black, I'm like, really? But it was so crazy, because when I started connecting with her deeper, my mentor was also an African woman who was initiated under Lakshmi, and I think that kind of like removed the fear a bit, and I realized that, okay, spirit really, it's deeper than what we physically think, and it was really the ego more than anything that was making me question this, so I don't make this video too long, but yes, I have worked with her, and yes, I'm just gonna give a brief background about her history. So she is a Hindu goddess of wealth, love, abundance, fertility, and the story is that she came from the ocean. And even pictures of her, if you see her, I don't have a statue of her, in a black and gold statue, but her colors are red and gold and green. Yes, red, gold, and green are her colors. Well, not gold that much, but yes, gold, red, and green more. So her statue, or pictures of, if you see images of her, she has 4 hands, and each hand has a present. So when she's like coming to you, it's like there's a lotus on this hand, there's gold in the other hand, there might be pennies, gold coins on the other hand, and just precious, maybe jewelry on the other hand. But basically, that just is a sign of what she is. she's abundance. She came from abundance, from the ocean, and comes carrying more abundance, you know. So she's venerated a lot in Hindu mysticism, and yes, she really blesses in the physical world. I would say that there is more to her than just finances. When I first, I feel like the way New Age made it like so. If I just was following that, I would have not really fully understood who she was if I didn't connect with my teacher. Um, so she is that energy of abundance, but it doesn't really go alone. Like from what I picked up, like she didn't just like bless me with money and things. Of course she does, but there's a link to your spiritual growth. Okay, the money that you will have when you connect with her is linked to your awakening and your enlightenment. It is not just like any type of low energy karmic money that, like she will bless you with money that you can't even, you know think of. And more than just money, her blessings are physical material manifestations of abundance. So it could be even other things, like physical things, like people could gift you, like out of the blue. Maybe you wanted this present, or wanted this thing, this jewelry piece, and then someone just out of the blue buys it for you. Or you've walking and you've pick up money. It's also sometimes how she blesses you. It's not always like necessarily like you're just gonna find 100,000 in on the floor, like it's physical money, but it's just however abundance will manifest. And she really also helps you with the romantic side as well, like partnerships. She blesses your partnerships. She will make sure that your king really sees you for what you are, honors and respects you, because she also has a balance, a masculine balance, Vishnu. So partnership usually in goddesshood is important, because God and God come together to form life and creation, and especially in this dimension that we're in, there are realms of existence where just goddesses are there and they can just run things and do things by themselves. But where we are right now, we have our balances. Okay, so yeah, she really will help you with that. Goddesses do bring your partner and your equal or your balance. So they won't bring you a comic unless you are a comic. But otherwise, the more you align, the more you heal, the more you become you, you meet you in another form. So yes, she really is one of the goddesses that really geared me deeper to my journey, because I never knew Oshun or Yamaya. I met Lakshmi first. She was actually my gatekeeper to my other mothers, who are also governing my spiritual growth, in an I don't want to say higher magnitude, but yeah, I've got roots and certain things I have to do with them. But at the same time, also, I don't want to make people think that this is like a separate thing. Ideally, we're all one, and I did mention in the first video that all the goddesses come from one goddess. So, she expanded herself, and as time went, she went through the diasporas, and had different names, and yes, but of course there are now different energies in different places. If you're calling on Lakshmi, you are dealing with a similar Oshun type of energy, but it's not the same. I don't know how to explain it because yeah. um, so she's very sweet. If I have to like explain her, even her smell. When she comes to me, she usually has this beautiful smell. Um, very gentle, very gentle. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh God, it's so gentle because they're not. But I'm very fortunate that the goddesses that walk with me are. Um, but there are different types of goddesses as well that are more destructive, which is not a bad thing because destruction and creation work hand in hand. Um, so yes, I don't wanna make this video too long. I hope I was able to explain to you who she is. Um, yes. If you are someone who's already spiritually, I got this message. If you're somebody who's already spiritually on their journey and you have been feeling called to work with her, I don't know who this person is, but I hope you catch this message. She says that you should, don't be scared. You should. I think you already have an altar. So maybe what you can do, like before maybe you do a separate altar for her or whatever, maybe just start by doing offerings, milk and turmeric and rice if you have. Um, does wonders. Yes, so I don't want to make this video too long. I will see you in the video to come and with the next goddess.